Jamie J here. I am coming to you from Chesterfield County, Virginia, and to share some information with you from this great book that I stumbled upon. And I would like to first thank you for tuning in. Today I will be sharing this book, or principles from this book, called Oneness, and it is by Jeffrey Moses, and it has introduction and a special prayer by Mother Teresa. And the Book of Oneness, it shares great principles that are consistent with or shared with other religions. So the connection between, this is the principle and this is how it is reflected in other religious beliefs as a foundation of truth. So I want to share one of the principles with you today. And the principle that I will be sharing is the principle of follow the spirit of the scriptures, not the letter. Individual religions, like different nations and cultures, have unique characteristics. But these characteristics are only the surface aspects. The fundamental principles at the heart of all religions, like those at the core of all cultures and nations, are universal. For this reasons, the letters of the law, or the surface meanings found in the words of the teachings, are not as integral as the spirit of the law, which is universal and shared by all religions and cultures. So with that, I go into how that is reflected, or how following the spirit of scriptures, not the letter, is reflected in Christianity. So in Christianity it says, the letter killeth, but the spirit giveth life. Wow. And in Judaism, rather let a letter be uprooted than the Torah be forgotten. And in Islam, the Quran was sent down in 7 dialects, and in every one of its sentences there is an outer and inner meaning. Now in that one, that's something that I believe is also reflected in the Christian understandings of follow the spirit of the scriptures and not the letter. Because if you think about how Jesus, when he spoke in what is called parables. And parables is simply, wording that is understandable to, or parable means something that is laid aside or something that is alongside of it, which means that I'm saying this, but it can also mean this. You can't really understand. It's like levels, levels within words or within context or within understanding. If a baby is only old enough to eat this food, then why would you try to feed him this? There's certain levels that you have to get to, and you won't really get a full understanding until you kind of pass that understanding. The message is still the same. The principle is still the same. It's just the digestion, or the way that you're able to understand that meaning, is different based on where you are intellectually and also within your experiences in life, and your overall wisdom. So got that one. So in Hinduism, study the words, no doubt, but look behind them to the thought they indicate. And having found it, throw the words away as chaff when you have sifted out the grain. So same thing. It's a sifting through of really understanding the intentions of the heart or the intentions of the text. Like someone can say blah, 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 blah. And you know it. What that means. Like, how can you know what that means? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Sounds so like, but the tones, the inflection, all of those things have a different understanding or a different layer in it that you won't be able to really articulate it until you've gotten to that space. So it's being well studied or well schooled is not the same as being educated. It's not the same as being wise. You can go to the best Ivy League schools and have the best tutors or anything or things like that, but if you do not understand the the principles and the concepts within your own heart than everything that you've learned about any philosopher or any piece of literature is for naught. It means nothing if you really don't understand the meaning or the purpose behind it. Most people do not take the time to write text idly or just for a check. For the most part, they're trying to share information in a way that hopefully will enrich your life and hopefully to encourage you, to inspire, to set a fire inside of you to do and be better. That's the goal. Those are goals right there. That's goals, even educator goals. Okay. So in Sufism, let not scholars scrutinize the language of the wise too closely. The seers think more of the thought than the words in which 'tis caught. Okay, good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this content. I hope it encourages you to dig deep and to really understand or help you grow on your path of exploration and understanding. And if you would like to follow me, I am on Instagram and I am at Pinupish, and that's Pinupish. Or if you would like to book me, if you would like to hire me, you can do so. Maybe. You have to go through proper channels, and the proper channels would be to go to my other Instagram page, which is Home is Jones, and that's HOMEISJONES. And there's a link in the bio, and you can click on that link and it'll take you to our website. And on that website, you can contact us there and request a speaker. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for just being here in this moment. And remember, God is love. Au revoir.